All right, welcome back. Again, my name is Larry James, the company Speak with Larry. And this is the third and final video of this three video series I'm putting together based on student loans and how that affects your credit, because it does in a very negative way if, things go bad. So I want to share some things with you so that if you didn't know, you will know, and maybe you know someone who's about to make a decision to go to college, and you can kind of give them a little heads up on some of the things that you learn on these short clips. But I'm also guiding you, my clients, in a way to understand how to set up your own system like this to create quick little revenue for yourself. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about defaulting on student loans. And I'm sure that you know a few people who has defaulted on student loans, right? Okay, so when a federal student loan becomes 270 days past due, the student loan is classified as being in default. And defaulting on student loans can come with especially harsh side effects. For instance, if a borrower defaults on a student loan, then he is exposed to the very real possibility of having 15% of his future paychecks garnished to pay back that loan. Did you know that? Well, not only is garnishment financially painful, it is also typically an embarrassing situation, as well as since your employer will be made aware of the garnishment and dragged into your financial problems unwillingly. Additionally, if you are in default on a federal student loan, then it is also likely that your tax refund, if you're due one, will be seized each year and applied toward your outstanding student loan debt. Now, unpaid student loans can even impact your children. Right, I said your children. If you still have unpaid, and listen to this, if you still have unpaid defaulted federal student loan debt when your child applies for a student loan, then your unpaid debt might prevent your child from qualifying for a loan. I did not know that. And I'm sure many of you did not know that either, right? Now, defaulting on private student loans is no better and can put borrowers in a similarly bad situation with consequences such as increased interest rates and demand to repay the loan early or immediately. That is incredible, ladies and gentlemen. I did not know that, and I would like to share that with my audience. That is some serious information there. Now let's talk for a second about fixing credit report when it's damaged from student loans. Now, if a past due student loans are harming your credit scores, then it is time to start thinking about damage control, and that's for real. So if you have student loans that are past due, it's important to bring the balances current if you can. And if you cannot afford to bring the account current, just remember that most negative debts have a time cap and can only remain on credit reports for a set period of time. And generally, a negative debt has to be removed from a credit report no later than 7 years after the late payment or default. Listen to this. However, the 7-year clock does not apply to unpaid federal student loans, and these accounts can legally remain on a consumer's credit report indefinitely. You understand that word, indefinitely? Now, if there is any error on a student loan account, then the consumer can dispute it with the credit bureaus. However, if the loan is verified as accurately reported, then it will still remain on the consumer's report. And federally granted student loans also cannot, say that again, cannot be discharged in a bankruptcy except for under very rare hardship scenarios. And the loans are not considered to be statutorily discharged, which means in most cases, you're going to pay them back or you're going to die in debt. Poof. How did that sound? That's interesting, isn't it? That was very interesting to me. So I wanted to share that with you guys and get it out so that you can understand something about student loans and the people that are going through those student loan debts, what actually can take place, because that interest is accrued on the unpaid balance. And let's say you're not interested in the deferment or forbearance. You just let it go. Wow. Right. That could be a disaster. Again, my name is Larry James. I appreciate you sharing this little time with me and allowing me to kind of, come into your world, introduce who I am and what I do to you. And maybe you'll, follow, like, and share these videos. I would appreciate it. All right. Again, I'll see you guys on the next videos. And always share with someone else what I've shared with you.